here. Now I haven't checked that I'm lined up with the camera. So I hope I'm straight ahead of it and you can see me. I've just finished an art piece and I thought I would show you that. It is the one here above me. Now I think I'm going to unhook it. Here is my new art piece. I forgot the intro. I forgot the intro. Hello, me Queen here, life after money. Yes, I'm so wanting to get on and I'm forgetting things. So this is my new art piece. It is a window. It's a church window. And the piece of wire I bought from a car boot sale ages ago, could be almost a year ago, and I've not done anything with it. I was actually going to use it for a previous artwork which I changed my mind about, and it wasn't going to be suitable for that. So now at last I have made something out of this metal. It's a metal frame and I just think it looks like a church window, so that's what I've turned it into. I've covered the whole thing and it's got like a sort of a shelf at the bottom there. So I've wrapped wool. I wrapped wool around the outside edges there, and then I've covered the top and the bottom in some very thick fabric. It's got like a spongy backing on it, so that's really fitted in quite nicely because that then looks like the shelf of a church window. So the back is completely covered and put my name on. And it's hanging, it will hang, and I came to this idea when I'm thinking of what would you see if you are looking out of a window. Well, a church window, you would see trees, plants, flowers maybe, foliage, and then the thought came into my head about bringing the outside in, because I think that's what they like to do with conservatories. So you build a conservatory on the back of your house and then you fill it with plants so that you are bringing the outside in. So I'm trying to do that with this. I came across some old pieces of foliage, not real of course, given to me. Everything on here was found or given to me or very, very cheap. The frame itself cost 50p from a car boot sale. And the piece of fabric at the background, I went through all of my stash of fabric and picked this one out. So what I did then was to colour it in with felt tip pens because I wanted the colours to really stand out. So I've coloured it with felt tip pens and done extra stitching, embroidery on it, and I just sort of tweaked it really because it was all too flat. I wanted to make it like 3D. So that's how it's ended up. I'm sort of okay with it. Yeah, it's construction wise, I've put a piece of cardboard in the back, just cardboard, not board but cardboard, and behind here is some wadding that you would put in a quilt because I wanted to make it sort of not flat. Right, I think what I'll do is I'll hang it on the wall because I'll show you the other picture I've got, which I did before this one, which is more or less the same shape. So Right, I'm going to take you for a walk for a minute. Now I've hung them both on the wall, side by side, and you can see the shape is the same. I quite like that lollipop picture, the lollipop trees I did before, because I'm all colour. I just like colour. I think I've already shown this, so we'll have another look at the lollipop tree. This is actually on a board, a stiff board, again with the wadding in the middle, and the trees made out of felt with embroidery, and the lollipop sticks are not sticks. I made them. So that's the lollipop tree, and this is the church window. So this at the bottom, as I said, that dark blue there is wool wrapped around. It has a hollow bottom actually, but I've covered it. And these glittery bits, you buy them in a reel, I think. Somebody gave them to me, but I think you get them in a reel. And you just cut bits off that you need. So, here we go. Let's have a look at the flowers. This is imagining you can look out of a church window, and this is what you'll see outside. I put a few little flowers in there, look. These blue flowers there were white, and I fancied having them blue. So I've stitched on. First of all, I wrapped the outside. Just the outside there, I wrapped it in black wool, because I needed something to stitch on. You can see the stitches there. I'm not too happy with those stitches showing. I might cover them up with wool, green wool probably. And the pink flowers were kind of a wishy-washy pink, but I put on some extra colouring with felt tip pens. And I've got a few buttons up there, flowery buttons. A few bits of broken jewellery there, and down there, and the artificial leaves I got from somebody that was clearing a house out, and I rescued them. And there you go. Yeah, I sort of like it, but I'm ready to move on now, because I've got ideas buzzing, and I'm already playing with something else. So I'm going to put you down for a second, and we'll, put you down for a second, and then we're just going to have a quick Merry Christmas. It's nearly Christmas. I might not do another video before Christmas, or I might, so you never know. You never know. And it's sunny, and I've got to go out now, because as you know, I'm getting towards the end of my walking challenge. A little bit more to do, so it rained all day yesterday, so that was when I was finishing this one off. And now it's sunny, I need to go out and maybe start another project. I'll just show you what I'm doing with another project. Quickly. Quickly. I'm cutting up strips of felt. I've got loads of felt, so I'm cutting up strips 1 centimetre wide, 20 centimetres long, and I'm making spirals, all different coloured spirals, lots of different spirals, because I think they look really interesting. I like circles, I like spirals, so I'm going to make them into something, a picture probably. So anyway, me queen, life after money. Gonna get a quick lunch now and go outside. Bye.